Hello. So today I'm hopefully going to get the second part of the first branch of the Mabinogi recorded. But before that, haven't put anything up on the weekend for a while. Really, it's just to see how's everyone doing. Because I've not been doing so great myself recently. One of the things was that after my birthday, I was having a bit more beer than I had been during lockdown, and that really affected me. I had less energy. I wasn't sleeping as well. I was staying up too late, which I do anyway, and I was struggling to get up in the morning. So I've cut back on that a bit, which is already helping. Also, I've started a Pilates again, which when you stop doing that, you sharp lose your it's not even your fitness. It just seems that much harder. But I've started that again, again, which is helping. But yeah, I haven't reacted to the news that things are starting to open up and lockdowns easing as well as I thought. As much as I've looked forward to it, I kind of freaked out a bit. Really, I didn't respond very well at all. I panicked. Um, the news that I could go and visit my mum again was great because I have just been by myself. It's just been me and the cat. I went to see her last weekend, which was lovely. It was great. But yeah, running training started up again last week, and I just I didn't get involved. I really thought that it was a bad idea and panicked. I've calmed down a bit now. I am going to get involved in this coming week, but I don't know about the rest of you. I don't know, maybe I've got some sort of Stockholm syndrome during lockdown and I've become too comfortable with it. But it was weird. It still is a bit weird, really. I don't feel comfortable with things opening up quite as quickly as they are, but I suppose ultimately it's a step in the right direction. Step in uh, progressing. I don't want to say new normal. I don't think anything can be normal again after this. I hope we don't go back to the way things were because it's not right. I don't think the way the world's responded to us being locked up has been amazing, and I think we need to nurture that a bit more. That's just me. Other things that affected me more than I thought there were the Black Lives Matter movements. It just astonishes me that the age we live in now that anything like that has to come about, and some people's reactions to it, where they were like, "Well, all lives matter," missing the point completely. It's just unbelievable how many people don't see that. But again, my own mindset was challenged in a lot of ways where I've realised that I'm not as tolerant and as accepting as I thought I was, and I've still got things to learn and things to accept. So that's been really interesting. But again, I don't know if it was just the whole environment of lockdown, but wow, that shouldn't be happening in this day and age. That there should be equality. It's the same when sexism rears its head as well. It's like, what the hell? What age are we living in? It's mad. But that's me. That I don't understand. I don't understand why people are so filled with fear and why people went down and threw Nazi salutes at the cenotaph. What do you do that for? How's that protecting it? That is insane. What is wrong with these people? And if you're gonna give me a lot of backlash for that, you're watching the wrong channel and you're following the wrong person. And I don't care if you unsubscribe because of that. And if you want to put negative comments, there are ways to get rid of them. And I think you need to examine yourself. And you might think that I'm being very self-righteous there, but I won't tell you what I think if you don't think that there is a level of equality, of inequality in this world. And if you think everything's fine, then wow, you must have an interesting life. But I've done this, and I'm saying all of this for my own benefit. Really, I didn't want this kind of thing to come out, but I think this is a good way for me to vent it all really, and to try and feel better about myself, and just to give an impression of I don't know, more of an impression of what I'm like, and that I'm not set in stone. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning a lot. Um, Things do horrify me, confuse me, as should everyone, really. I don't know what all the answers are, though. Um, I think I've got a good idea of what's right, and wrong. It's not black and white. And yeah, I don't know, but I've been scared. And I got really affected by that kind of thing a lot more than I thought I would. Um, and it wasn't great. And I probably could have coped better, but there we go. It's 13 weeks in long time in lockdown's been a long time, longer than I thought, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I hope we do start living again. Is probably the best way to put it. I'm still looking forward. As much as we are able to gather in small groups, and I'm more looking to the time where we can all give each other a hug still. It's great that I'm going to be able to see people I haven't seen for a long time, but it still isn't the same. Maybe that's what it's been. I don't know. It's not normal. Which, wow, that's a weird word. Weirder than it's ever been. Um, yeah, it's been tough. I'm not gonna lie, and I can handle it better, which I've already said. People are awful, but there's also some fantastic people in the world as well, and they have helped. And it's been nice to see in the news and the media that there's still a lot of good out there. Um, just sometimes seems that the bad overshadows it all, which shouldn't be the case. But there we go. Anyway, weird one today. It's Father's Day. Um, Lost my dad in February, as I think I mentioned. Putting this channel together was one of the outcomes of that, really, to do things that I want to enjoy more. Did want to get out and story tell more, but pandemic put a bit of a block on that. So I started this channel instead. A few friends, as I've mentioned in the early days, a few friends recommended it as well. It's been stressful at times, but and it's great to see that a lot of people have enjoyed it, or certainly a few people. So Ian, thank you. Michael, thank you. And it looks as if the Folklore Thursday tag has given a bit more exposure as well, which which is nice. I hope people who've watched the stories have enjoyed them. They're not all my stories, of course. I do always try and give credit where it's due. So I just think that's fair and proper and right. But yeah, anyway, Father's Day, yeah. So it's a bit weird. I'm going down to see my mum again soon, actually. I'll have to get this video uploaded and sorted out. But yeah, I just, if you've been struggling as well, if you've been finding it hard, if you've been panicking, it's not just you. I know it's not just me. But I think I need to look at it in a more positive manner anyway. So, yeah, I'm back at run training tomorrow night. See how that goes. Still a little bit dubious. Probably go on Tuesday as well. Again, well, just the feedback from the people who did go last week was great. They thoroughly enjoyed it. I have to see how it goes. I have to see how getting back out into the world, for me anyway, see how that feels. So yeah, just to check in on you. Leave a comment below. Whatever you think has been happening. Constructive, more than anything. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to keep repeating that until I press stop. So, anyway, I hope you've all had a really good weekend. Football's been back. Newcastle are currently winning 3-0. If there is anything after this life, I know my dad will certainly be enjoying that. It's yeah, football's back. I know that's made a lot of people happy. I've got to admit, I'm enjoying it as well. It's weird not having the crowd and the FIFA sounds instead. That's a bit odd. It dropped off before, and it was just kind of eerie. And of course, there's the sports coming back on television as well as we'll slowly get back to how things are going to be going forward. Get back to how things are going to be. You know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Second story will be up. Second part of the first branch of the Mabinogi will be up on Thursday. And yeah, I'll see you then. Until then, have fun, take care, look after yourselves, and see you soon. Bye for now.